Greetings and blessings, my butterflies. Welcome back. I am Themis Diamore, and I'm here with your Evolution Empowerment reading. In this reading, we're gonna be discussing what is shifting for you at this current time, what's evolving within you or in your environment. We're gonna find out what current energy you're standing in. We're gonna find out what's shifting. We're gonna find out what are the restrictions that you may be facing at this current time because of those shifts. We're going to find out how you can best navigate through those shifts. And we're also going to ask in the final energy, what is the intention? How does these shifts benefit you? How do they benefit you for your highest good, my butterflies? Um, I also want to say, if you all don't resonate with the energy, please leave it here. Check some signs in your other chart if you need to. Also, if you could be so kind, please like, share, comment, and subscribe if you resonate with these energies in any way, my butterflies. The song that was playing during the time that I was shuffling on your energy was Just a Little Bit by 50 Cent. So, with that particular energy, it's giving me vibes that the shifts are going to be happening around, your efforts. How much energy are you putting into something? This could be a person, an environment, an idea, a creative project, a job, anything that resonates with you at this time, my butterflies. But it's something that you've been working to achieve, something you've been working to see grow. You may have been waiting on what you invested in to bear fruit. You're desiring to see your efforts produce some real results. There may be some questions or concerns about what more you need to do, or if you need to do anything more. You could be looking for signs and evidence that you are on the right path. Because I really still feel like you truly, truly believe in whatever it is that you are investing in. You do feel like you're the right person, for the position that you're in. But slow progress, or just seeing just a little bit of progress, that could be creating energies of anxiety for you. Because that reminds me that I did see the cards. I saw recharge, toxic, soulmate, and the last card was envy. That's what it was, envy. So with that energy, you could be currently, or previously, you could have been in an energy where you felt like, you needed to take a breather, slow down, recalibrate, with that recharge energy. Or maybe you need to let go of some feelings or some ideas or some behaviors that aren't serving you because something feels toxic about the situation that you feel aligned to, with that soulmate energy. So this is saying that if you feel aligned to something, but it may be feeling like something is toxic around it. There could be envy, competition, or you could be feeling, a bit unsatisfied, or even just resentful, just a little bit, just a little bit. You might be feeling resentful because you may feel like you were the person that only received a little bit of effort, in this investment. Someone may not have been doing, may not have been doing much when it came to reciprocating, the energies between you back. The energies you were putting out, they may not have been doing enough to reciprocate that energy back to you. That recharge energy, that could be connected to you having to create boundaries. because I did see that card show up in the energies as well, my butterflies. We're going to see who this energy is for. I only have a few signs left. I think like 5 signs are left, my butterflies. We're going to see who this reading is for. And this reading is for Sagittarius. Greetings and blessings, my Sagittarius. Welcome in. This is going to be your evolution reading. My butterflies, we're going to see what energies come out for you today. I've already done a pre-shuffle on the energies. I thank you all for being here, my beautiful and handsome Sagittarius. We're going to get the core energies out here, and then I'm going to do a bit of clarifying to bring the energies all together. Give me a clearer picture. Thank you, Spirit. This energy is for Sagittarius, Spirit. All right. We have the energy of the creative, the King of Cups. The Queen of Cups. Excuse me. Excuse me. There's an energy where you may be, very idealistic at this point in time, when it comes to your emotions. You could be empathetic. This is the energy of being intuitive, a psychic. This is very, very loving energy. And this energy is being clarified by the energy of the Three of Swords. And this energy is in reverse. So this is about you overcoming some type of, energy where, you may have been feeling, that the energies where you felt betrayed or backstabbed or anything like that. This is, you stepping into an energy. This is relevant to you. So this is going to be an energy of you stepping into gaining emotional connectivity back again. Because the Three of Swords energy in the reverse, this is all about reconciliation. This is forgiveness energy. This is the energy where you can be hopeful again that something is going to recover. So you may be getting some, you may be feeling it's your intuition. Your intuition may be telling you that something is going to, change its position. That something is going to, get better. That you're going to be able to overcome a situation. You may be having very deep feelings. You might be in the energy of going with the flow. This energy is very relevant to you at this current time. That's not you in that energy of hoping for a reconciliation, gaining some emotional balance. That could be someone connected to you. Sagittarius. Let's see what energies we get for you. Thank you, Spirit, for being here, guiding me. These messages for me in a clear and concise way. Please block any energies that you give me clarity to give these messages. Thank you. There may be something may be stagnated, like I said, a slow progress type of energy I'm picking up. So something may be stagnated for you at this point in time, but just trust and know that you can overcome something. There's something that you want to overcome, or there's something that that is in your very near future to overcome. We'll find out in your cards, my butterflies. All right, let's get some clarifying energies out here. In the current energy, we have the energy of the Page of Cups. Page energy is always newly inspired energy. Like I said, you are going into this energy, of balancing out your emotions. So this energy, with the Page of Cups being being here, this energy could be about, you getting back into romance. This could be a love offer that showed up to you for you. You could have received some type of messages. But this is the energy of someone being youthful, being a dreamer, having the energies where they believe in love. They believe in, that fairy tale ending. The happily ever after energies is what I'm picking up, with that energy of the Page of Cups. But to clarify this Page of Cups energy, we have the energy of time. This energy is all about delay, procrastination, energy of being too busy. So with this Page of Cups energy, what Spirit is highlighting for you at this point in time, that there may be some type of romantic gestures. There may be messages, love offers. There may be spiritual when I said you could be looking for signs and things like that, those things could be delayed for you at this point in time, or that's how you view them. At this current time, your energy is where you are in the energy of dreaming, of manifesting and wanting, to step into the energy of, being naive and being innocent when it comes to love. You want to step into the energy. You have hope for that energy coming towards you, or you giving that energy out. But at this point in time, there are delays that are showing up for you. At this point in time, you could be procrastinating. You could be, wanting to make some type of romantic or emotional gesture, but you may be delaying the process. But this is what Spirit is highlighting for you is in your current energy. There's a delay. There's procrastination when it comes to giving a love offer, receiving messages. the energy where you can be creative and be a dreamer again. There is delays there in that energy. And in the position of what's shifting for you, we have the energy of the Knight of Coins energy, the Knight of Pentacles. This energy is in reverse. So this energy is about you not knowing what direction you want to go with the Knight of Pentacles energy. Because the Knight of Pentacles energy, like I said, this is a slow progress energy. But this slow progress, this delayed energy, that's right here. This delayed tactic, or what's going on in your energy, is because of, you not knowing which direction you want to take. It could be an energy of you being irresponsible. You could be impatient at this time. You could be the type of person who doesn't finish what they started. Because the Knight of Pentacles energy is very diligent. That's when they are slow moving, because they're willing to, go to stand the test of time, to go through, the long-term energy if they have to get to where they're going. They're cautious. So they're more likely to get the job done because of their dedication, because of their cautiousness, because they're not in a rush. And this energy is being clarified by the energy of karmic. This is third party energy, haters, you learning some type of lessons. So you may be feeling stuck at this point in time. You may be feeling a bit unstable because you may be dealing with energies outside of you. You may be feeling that you may be in a third party situation. There could be haters around you that's making you feel stuck. That's making you feel like you can't move forward. That's keeping you in a place where you feel like you're only getting a little bit of something. This energy could also be about you, feeling stifled when it comes to learning some type of lesson. You may not be learning the lesson that you need to learn in order to make this particular offer, this gesture that you have in your current energy that you may want to make. There may be a lesson around that you are denying yourself from learning. And that's what's creating that delay for you. That could be why you're procrastinating. Because spiritually, your inner self may know that that's something, would be irresponsible to do, is what I'm picking up, my butterflies. In the core energy, the problem section that Spirit wants to highlight for you, we have the energy of the Four Swords. The Four Swords is all about, and it's in reverse, it's all about stagnation. I mean, there's heavy stagnation in your energy. This could be, feeling restless. This energy could be about you feeling burned out. This energy is pretty much just no action, no movement. And ain't nothing happening. And this energy is being clarified by the energy of Two-Face, this double life cheater, backstabber energy. So Spirit is highlighting the energy where you may be feeling restless around an energy where, that's not being honest with you, that's not showing up in the way that is truthful. This could, this stagnation could be happening for you because, like I said, this energy is about double life. This is a cheater energy. This energy is two-faced. That's what's creating this exhaustion energy for you, where you're tired, where you're feeling passive. Energies where you may be ghosting situations or feeling like, others are ghosting you because someone is living a double life, whether that's you or you're a person that you're connected to. Because, this whole bottom row here, down here, I mean, it's very, very heavy energy. This whole bottom row says that something is very phony. Something is very false here. And it's not, and I'm not telling you something that you don't know, Sage. No. You've already seen whatever this is. You already recognize whatever it is. Because, the Four of Swords energy, that's the energy where you go in retreat, where you go into rest, where you go into meditation. And you go into that, you go into that, that's a baby hermit energy. So because you go into that for introspection. So when it's, this energy is in reverse, it's like you're denying it. You're refusing it. You're refusing to take those actions that's needed when it comes to this two-faced energy. You're refusing to make any forward movement towards releasing any energies where you may be showing up in an energy of being a cheater, or someone being a cheater or a backstabber to you. You put yourself where you see fit by butterflies. Use your discernment. Be honest with yourself, because that's the only way to healing. That's the only way to healing. We can't shift all energies on everybody else, but you know your story and you know what you're going through. But if you know that you are living a double life, if you know that you are a third party in an energy, and you're continuing to stay there, that is the problem that Spirit is talking about in the center. This is not about the other person doing you wrong. This is about you making a choice. Instead of you going within and retreating, you're making a choice to take no action and have no movement. If the energy resonates that way with you. Or like I said, this could be an energy where you recognize that someone is living a double life. They cheating on you. They stabbing you in the back. And instead of you doing something about it, you're being stagnant. You're feeling restless. You're burning yourself out on both ends. That's the energy that I'm picking up in the problem my section, my Sagittarius, for you. And how you can best navigate this through this energy. Thank you, Spirit. Look how beautiful it is. The Chariot. Movement. Get in control of the situation. This is the energy of progress. What I was talking about. You've been investing in something and you want to see it grow. You want to see it go somewhere. It's going to take your strength of will. It's going to take you making action, using your willpower, being determined. It's going to take you making the first step towards forward movement. Because there's an energy you will hear of feeling broken, shattered, nightmares. This is about moving forward past that. Traveling past energies where you keep reliving a dream, a broken dream, a nightmare over and over and over again. Get in your chariot, because you will be successful in your chariot. You will be successful. And be determined to move past anything where you feel like it's a failure. Where you recognize that this can't do nothing but fail. This can't go nowhere but to failure. No matter how much you would want it to be something else, that you already know that something is going to lead to a dead end. And what's the intention for why all this is happening, my Sagittarius? We have the Page of Swords energy. The Page of Swords energy, is someone who's thirsting for knowledge. Someone who's seeking, looking. A lot of people like to say this is a spying energy, but this is just someone who's searching for knowledge at the end of the day. This is someone who could be guarded. They're using their mental agility to figure things out. This could be an energy where Spirit is asking you to think first and learn those lessons that I was talking about right here in this karmic energy. This is the Page of Swords energy is all about learning. That's a learning energy. That's the reason why they're investigating. That's the reason why they're using their mental agility. They're trying to learn something. But this energy could be, guarded. This could be an energy that's, just very, very vigilant. Very determined. And it's happening for you. Spirit is saying that this thirst for knowledge, this, this communication that's showing up for you, this new communication or early communication with Page energy, whatever you're learning, it's about hiding. It's about deception. It's about concealing yourself or concealing others. It's happening for you to help you learn those lessons around participating in that type of energy, my butterflies. Because this is participation. We have, delay. We have karmic energy. We have two-faced, shattered, and masked, my butterflies. This is participation. Because you have this dreamy, want everything to, work out and be all romantic and, like a fairy tale story. You have that in your current energy. So this is participation, my butterflies. The overall energy that's motivating the bottom row of cards is the Five of Wands. There's that competition, that envy energy that I picked up earlier. Five of Wands is all about competition, strife, fighting. This is, disagreements, struggles. This is what's motivating this bottom row of cards, my butterfly, this top row of cards. Energy, of personalities just clashing. People being on different pages. Arguing, chaos. That's the Five of Wands energy. That's motivating this top row of cards. There go boundaries again. So, some type of competition. You may be in competition with somebody. Or you may feel competition around you. And it's time to create boundaries when it comes to that situation. Because like I said, there's an energy here where I'm picking up, very, very heavy third party energy. Very heavy. Like you're in the middle of something. Thank you, Spirit. You're in the middle of something. And Spirit is saying enough is enough. It's time to create boundaries and defend yourself in this energy, my dear Sagittarius. We're going to get a celestial insight energy to close your reading out for today. I appreciate you all for being here. Giving the messages. Spirit, show me the celestial insight energy. The celestial insight energy for Sagittarius. All right, thank you, Spirit. All right, we get admiration. This energy says, you are worthy of admiration and respect. Have you been downplaying your value? Accept compliments and be proud of your achievements. You deserve recognition. This is saying you deserve to not be in the dark. To not be in no third party energy. To not be no secret. I don't know if you all can hear that siren. So there may be an emergency happening. Something may be happening kind of quick for you. That's unexpected. But through this energy, either way, then this may be an emergency for you. To understand that you are worthy of being admired. Being in the background, having to live a double life, cheat your way through something. It's time to create boundaries with that energy, my dear Sagittarius. Spirit wants you to get in control of the situation. Lean on your ability to learn those quick ideas that you have. That's what I'm picking up. Something that's going to come in quick for you. An answer, an idea, a creative spark. The Spirit wants you to use that energy to unmask any deception, any hiding, and any concealing energy you may be facing. Until next time, my Sagittarius, you all stay blessed, loved, and at peace.